Mr. 850 niggas right inside one. You fuck with one, you done. Street Fighter Capcom. A night calling your mom.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your man's Kid Savage back at it again with another Streetbeefs commentary. And right now we got another MMA bout. Shirt off, I just got done working out, so don't judge. Shush. But yeah, right now we got an MMA bout against, we got Tomas OTT. I don't know how you pronounce that. Going against Shark. Don't know who Tomas is, but you know, as I say with those guys, expect the unexpected. But Shark, he's here, and I think this is his second fight. He last went against what was the guy name? He last went against Knuckles. He went against Knuckles, and if I remember correctly from that fight, he ended up putting Knuckles out with a rear naked choke. Knuckles didn't really have a chance to tap out or whatever the case, and end up getting, going to sleep. And yeah, Shark is back at it again, ready for another bout. And let's see how he do against Tomas. So without further ado, let's get to it. Tomas Ott. Okay, that's how you can say it. 175, 6 foot. He looked like he do. He looked like he practiced MMA. He looks pretty good. Shark out here 155, almost 6 foot. Naruto headband. Showtime, let's go. Round one, let's get it. Let's see if the MMA guy start making reads early. They both throw a kick. Shark instantly charges in. I don't think you want to do that with this guy. He end up taking a shot. The dude changed level. Tomas changed levels, takes him down. Shark trying to flip him off of him with a nice sweep. But Tomas does a great job and picks him up and slam him back down to the ground in side control. He got knee on belly. Shark is trying to scramble out, but Tomas doing a good job on top, just maintaining control. Now Shark got a hold of Tomas, and I think either he tried to hold him down here and just get the referee to stand him up, but with Tomas being like, he looked like he's seasoned, looked like he know what he's doing, so I can imagine that he got a way to get up out of here. He uses his arm, his right arm, to try to break that hold that that Shark got on. Got him in a semi-mounted crucifix, landed down heavy strikes. Shark need to start sprawling outward towards the from the gate, because that gate is preventing him from being able to do anything. Oh, he ended up getting out of side control, flipping out, but Tomas is doing a good job maintaining control, throwing down strikes and throwing him down to the ground. I think Shark may be a little bit out of his depth on this one. Shark has his head, but I don't think he has anything there. Tomas may end up getting out of this position. Yeah, he using his arm to frame up so that way he can break that lock that Shark has on him. Now he's back on top, posturing up. Oh, God. Yeah. Woo. One more. You can barely stand up, brother. And that's a nasty cut, man. If this was the UFC, whew, that would have been bad.
I know you want to fight. That's a bad cut.
That is a bad cut.
It's not going to stop bleeding. And because nobody's blood tested, you just can't let it go.
Yeah, that's Tomas all day, man. Them was some nasty elbows, yo. Nasty. I think that's like the nastiest elbows we've seen in Streetbeefs so far, man.
Get your fire anime merch gear. Give them a look up, and he fought a good fight, great battle, and respect.
That's what it's all about, man. I think Shark was majorly mismatched in this one, man. But I can only imagine that he probably, because seeing as how he wanted to go another fight, even after taking blows like that, he probably was like, after this one, he just wanted to have another a bout or whatever the case. A little bit too tough for his own good, if that makes sense. Man, it's Tomas, and then at that, Tomas had like 20 pounds on him. So 20 pounds plus vicious elbows plus experience. Yeah, I don't think Shark would have lasted another round with Tomas, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Street Beefs usually do a good job of like not mismatching people, but if people ask to like go ahead through it regardless anyways, they'll let it happen. And I don't know if that was the case right here, but man, doing some nasty elbows, and Tomas need to go against somebody more of his level, man, cause him going against, no offense to Shark, him going against like amateur level guys, shoot, Tomas is kind of like pro level almost, honestly. Seemed like he knew what he was doing. He was able to get control out of every time Shark was like getting out of position. Tomas would abandon the striking for a minute just to regain back control. How he like Shark was able to kind of like scramble out of mount the first time and back to side control. Tomas, it looked like Tomas picked him up from the ground just to slam him back down on the ground. And like Shark was doing what he could, man, just moving all over the place, trying to be defensively sound, but Tomas like knew very well what he needed to do. He got back in the knee on belly plenty of times, was breaking that hold that Shark had on him. Shark was trying to lay and pray and just hold him down so that way as Tomas couldn't posture up and laying down strikes. And Tomas was just able to kind of like break that hold by framing on him, breaking that hold. And then once he was able to get him to a position where he was able to land strikes, man, he made perfect use of those strikes, man. Like, he landed like maybe 3 or 4 elbows, and them was the nastiest elbows I think I seen in Street Beefs. Like, you rarely see elbows thrown in Street Beefs, and if they do thrown, they're kind of almost always like medium to low power. But the way Tomas was able to generate power and then come down with some elbows like that, man, if that fight would have kept going, Shark would have been out and maybe concussed. So I think it was a good call by the ref to stop it. I think it was a good call to just not even let him get another fight, because I don't know if he even fought again the same day. So I think it was a good call all around, man. That fight could have ended bad, so you gotta be grateful for the guys that's in the cage, that's watching and able to see what's going on. Sometimes us as viewers, we feeling like, oh man, just let them keep going or whatever the case, man, but you got to think about people's health at the end of the day. Like, yeah, this stuff is on the internet and it's all meant to be fun and games, but people got to live regular lives out here at the end of the day, so we can't just be out here letting people get pummeled on to the point to where they can't even work and function in life. So sometimes it happens and it's unfortunate, but at the same time, we can't sit up here and just let the stuff that, you know, we can control just go by the wayside and let them have at it. So I think it was a good job by the Street Beef staff to like stop it. Good job by the ref. Good job to the fighters, man. They gave it their all. They did what they could. Shark, man, I think he probably need to get more training on the ground. Just more training in general all around. Ground, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai, boxing, kickboxing, whatever. You need all around, you know, help or whatever the case. Refine his skills. Try to come back a little bit more heavier, I guess. Unless he want to be at 155, but you know, if he does that, just try to be more sound when it comes to the martial arts or whatever the case. Because when you're going up against guys like Tomas, who seem like they got it all figured out already, like, not saying that he does, but going against people like that, you kind of want to make sure you got the best preparation possible and that you're not screwing yourself and shooting yourself in the foot in the long run. As for Tomas, man, I mean, seemed like I seen, man, said from the beginning, it seemed like he know what he doing. Sure, he had jiu-jitsu on it, so I'm pretty sure he's one of those guys, but he probably wanted to demonstrate a little bit more striking. And whether it's standing up or on the ground, I think Tomas would have still been able to take Shark out. So, and that's no offense to Shark, but it just seemed like Tomas was the more experienced guy. And with that being said, man, congratulations to Tomas. Good fight to both guys, and this has been another Street Beefs commentary. See ya. Peace.